Let's go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from Group 7 and I will presentation about leadership. My name is Rana Rama.
My name is Dennise Ananda.
My name is Ismir Rizky Sofianti. This presentation framework was obtained from NIT's Professional One. What is leadership? Now, this is parable of what leadership means. Can anyone guess what that means? This is a picture of a large yellow fish in the forefront seen by many white fish behind it. First protected yellow fish, which is controlled by fish behind it. Based on the web forbes.com in 200, it means that leadership is a process of social influence that maximizes other efforts to lead to achievement of goals. Leadership is not just leading, but also analyzing, planning teamwork, strategic goals, financing, management, communication, efficiency, and customer. There are about uh, 12 aspects of leadership in the world of work as mentioned earlier. Everything must be determined in its contents, sample plan, the next activity in order to achieve the desired goals.
And how I lead myself. There are four effective leadership. First, have a vision. Second, make a decision. Third, possess self-knowledge. And fourth, take a risk. First, I will tell about have a vision. Have a vision is usual. Have crystal clear sense of what the team wants to do and how it is supposed to be done. You should be able to forecast the future and make strategic plan to achieve the goals. And what is make decision? Make decision is you should not be apprehensive about talking about the decision. You must have confidence in yourself and your capabilities. You should not be apprehensive about taking bold decisions. You must have confidence in yourself and your capabilities. You should remember that procrastinating on decision for a long often lead to wastage of research and opportunities. In addition, wasted time cannot be replaced. Take a risk. Take a risk. You should have the courage to perform in situations where results are not assured. In such case, the leader should list the pros and cons of each risk and assign each risk a factor from 1 to 5. You should also determine the probability of each risk occurring and plan accordingly. Thank you.
How I lead a team. There's 4 parts. First, motivate other. Second, display integrity. 3, communicate effectively. And 4, help others succeed.
Motivate others. If you lead a group of people to success, you must learn how to motivate others. If you concrete on understanding what motivates others and you meet the needs of people, you will be on the right track or for a positive and an enlightening experience for all involved. First, treat people well. As a leader, you need to treat people who help you lead.
Treat people well as a leader. You need to treat people who help you with the utmost respect and kindness. Share compliments when they needed. You may do not know it, but is a big motivational driver when people are treated properly. People like to know when they do a good job and like to work with people who treat others well. Second, give people responsibility if there are certain tasks that are allowed to be delegated to others. Choose someone to take responsibility for those tasks. When people take full responsibility, they will be more likely to find motivation to complete the task. This is because, as part of group, they may not feel their hard work is important, but when they are responsible, it is certainly important. They also know that they are responsible are responsible for the success or failure of the project. 3. Be a good listener. Nobody likes to feel unimportant just because you have a final decision. Doesn't mean you can get help with important decision making. People like to feel they make a difference. Always keep your ears open and you will motivate your team and produce creative solutions and ideas. 4. Set stretching goals. Thinking long and hard about how you grow. Setting abilities can teach how to motivate others. You don't want to set goals mm, that are too easy. Your team may reach them quickly, but they will not be driven to be the best they can be. On the other hand, you also don't want to set goals that cannot be achieved. Your team will quickly lose motivation because they will never feel they have fulfilled their goals. Display integrity. Integrity means following your moral or ethical beliefs and doing the right thing in all circumstances, even if no one is paying attention to you. Having integrity means that you are honest with yourself and will not do anything to demand or impress you. You must be trustworthy because only then will your learning members follow you. This is perhaps the most important quality of a leader. You must always try to do things that you are proud of tell others. Communicate effectively. Communication science is not difficult to understand, be clear, convincing, and responsive. To communicate more effectively, that means doing these three simple things very well. And that's where communication becomes very challenging. As a leader and employees, we all need to communicate constantly, whether in person through email or chat or in presentation. We are also want to be as clear, convincing, and responsive as possible. Breaking up happens because what is clear to you may not be clear at all to your colleague. Think of a time when a conversation with your colleague or boss was lost effective than what you expected. I'm sure don't need to look far back. The biggest difference in communication has to do with the brain and how we are connected. No matter who you are, people think the same cross factor. We know this because we have tested it at work and because it has been rooted in solid personality theory. You can see our technical manual to learn more, but because it is a fairly dense document, the main point is that thinking can be characterized in four main dimensions and behavior can be measured in three different spectra.
How to making communication effective? First, the communication consists of those who speak, those who listen, and the media. Now, the person who is talking about that there must be a sentence that he was talking about or called encoding. That sentence that is captured by the listener is called decoding. An effective communication should be the same encoding as decoding, or sentences that are captured by the listener or more or less the same as the way who say. So how do you make effective communication? That can be answered through the following question. Do you think the communication is successful? Like I said before, the message captured by the listener must be must be the same. That is the easiest indicator of the effectiveness of communication. Secondly, what's wrong in the communication? Judging again from the three aspects above, encoding, decoding, and the media is a sentence structure and encoding easy to understand and should be so that what is captured by the listener is the same or whether the media use is effective. Third, who is wrong? Review again from the parties involved in communication and about the cause of the communication was not successfully conveyed. This is actually a bonus. Thank you.
Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Aceh.
Mak, itu mereka lagi ngapain?
Oh, itu perampok, nak. Ayo. Bahaya. Kita pergi dari sini ya, nak.
Oke, Mak.
Mereka itu perampok. Mereka itu yang ngelakuin segala cara untuk dapetin keuntungan.
Lihat kayak orang-orang itu. Sudah gede nanti, aku harus banggain, Mak.
Kamu nggak boleh kayak gitu ya, nak. Nanti besarnya kamu harus sukses. Kamu harus bisa bikin emak bangga, ya.
Cuma mimpi. Kenapa gue harus mimpi seperti ini? Bahkan hari ini saatnya gue ngerampok. Lex, siap-siap, hari ini kita bakalan ngerampok bank BCI yang ada di Kebayoran. Segera telepon juga tuh si Agnes, suruh dia siap-siap.
Sibuk sih. Oke bos, gue udah siap nih. Udah mandi, udah makan, tinggal OTW aja. Oke bos, gue udah buat Agnes dulu ya. Agnes. Agnes, udah siap dong. Bentar lagi bos OTW nih. Lalu gimana sih jadwalnya kan hari ini? Sana mandi.
Siapa sih? Halo? Aduh, iya nih, baru bangun gue, belum siap-siap. Oh iya, bentar. Oke.
Nes, cepet berangkat. Lama banget sih.
Iya bentar, ini entar lagi siap nih. Bentar. Gue bentar lagi selesai, oke? Sabar. Oke, wes sabar. Udah.
Tunduk kalian, jangan bergerak.
Baik bos.
Ambil uang ini berangkas sekarang.
Apa? Nggak kedengeran? Baik bos. Lah, mana sih berangkasnya? Aku kagak nemu ya? Mana ya?
Alah, kok ketangkep sih? Bego banget.
Si Dennise lama banget sih.
Iya, maaf. Kamu harus jadi orang yang bertanggung jawab ya.
Bertanggung jawab kayak gimana, Mak?
Gini loh, semisal kamu berbuat kesalahan, kamu harus bertanggung jawab atas kesalahan yang kamu buat, gitu.
Oh, gitu, Mak. Baik, Nurdin akan mengerti nasihat Mak. Iya juga ya, apa yang dibilang Mak gue. Apa yang gue lakukan itu salah. Selama ini, kenapa gue harus ngerampok? Polisi, tangkap saya merasa bersalah. Kenapa saya harus merampok?